Hello everyone and welcome to Whiskey Wars, and for today's Whiskey War we've got a Campbelltown War, we've got the Longrow, which is a whiskey plenty of you will know by now is a whiskey that I love, against a cask strength whiskey from Kilkerran. It's their heavily peated whiskey and this is their most recent batch 11. So this whiskey is bottled at 57.9% ABV and it's a small batch. Both these whiskies are natural colour and non-chill filtered. If you want to know which one looks more sherried, I don't know if that picks up on the camera well or not, it definitely goes to the Longrow. Although, I have just recorded a video with another Longrow that was a lot more bourbon cask dominant and it was far lighter in colour than even the Kilkerran. Just before we get stuck in guys, if you'd be so kind to click the like button and that subscribe button, that'd be greatly appreciated. We're almost on 1,500 subscribers, so if you haven't clicked the subscribe button, please consider doing so. It'd be much appreciated, thank you. Oh, and I should say, just before we dig in guys, that big shout out to G Whisky. I actually messaged Geoff, I said, Geoff, you've beat me to it. Can I please do a review of my own on these two whiskies? And he said, yeah, sure, go for it. He's a nice guy, so I knew he wasn't going to say no. But yeah, he beat me to it. I couldn't believe it. I placed the order on this whiskey the day before his video came out. And I thought, oh, he's beat me to it. He's done me again. I'm sure most of you know about Geoff from G Whisky. If you haven't, I truly recommend checking his channel out. Fantastic reviewer on YouTube. But no, I won't tell you the result of his video, you'll have to go and check it out for yourself. But I believe he was reviewing batch number 3. So quite different to batch 11, I'm sure. Straight away on the nose, this Longrow, I actually, as I mentioned, I prefer the more bourbon cask style of Longrow than this one, but marshmallows, it's creamy, there's vanilla. Of course, let me talk about the peat. For those of you who don't know, these are two heavily peated whiskies. And the Longrow, the peat is not an earthy peat, it's certainly more smoky, more wood charcoal, touch of soot, that sort of smokiness. Campfire, barbecue, wood chip style of smoke. But there's sweetness in this whiskey, but this beautiful creaminess, vanilla, strawberries and cream candy, rhubarb, which is super tangy and sharp and bitter, but it's all blended so well. It's just fantastic whiskey, it really is. This one has a touch more sherry to it as well, so it does make it quite sweet. It's sweet with also some sour notes in there too, and some bitter notes. It's really good stuff. And let's nose the Kilkerran and see if this differs and by what. So, strangely on the nose, guys, I actually pick up a stronger sherry note on the Kilkerran, even though it doesn't look like it. But I also pick up more funk in the Kilkerran, and I know that's going to shock some people, but it's so true. The cask strength nature of this whiskey as well, guys, it doesn't come across hot by any means, this whiskey. It's a little bit more woody than the Longrow, but I mentioned it in my neck pour for this whiskey. But for some reason, I just picture greasy, cheesy chips. So if you're from the UK, it's UK culture. I know UK culture gets slagged off by many people, but after a night out, you usually finish off the night with a takeaway, and it's usually maybe a kebab shop and you're getting some chips. I don't have the cheesy chips, I've got to be honest, I've never liked cheese on chips. Sacrilege in my opinion, but many people do. That smell is something that I get in this whiskey, and hopefully some of you guys have it. And when you next have this whiskey, you'll go, I get it too. It's a really weird note, but it has this greasiness to it. In fact, earlier today, I received a comment from someone saying, might sound weird, but the Kilkerran heavily peated, I think pairs really well with food. And I actually replied that note that I got with it, so that makes a lot of sense. And it does have this savoury appeal to the whiskey, a lot more than this one does. Yeah, I get wood, hay, smoke, cheesy, greasy takeout chips, for what that's worth. Okay, I think that's enough nosing. Let's get into the interesting bit, shall we? The taste. So the Longrow is actually, this sherry batch is touching jammy at points, but still that strawberries and cream, marshmallow, vanilla sweetness, sugar syrup, rhubarb, bitterness and sourness and tang blends so well with the peat into this whiskey. It's funky, it's oily, it's just a really nice whiskey. In fact, with this batch, I do get a little bit of cinnamon in it as well. It's really nice. I just love Longrow. I just love it. Big shoes to fill as the Kilkerran to get close to this. I'm saying it. This whiskey is a lot oilier than the Longrow. And I know, I can't believe I'm saying it, but it is such an oily whiskey. But there is a note in here, guys, that I know a lot of people are not going to enjoy. And it's eucalyptus, touching menthol. I've got to be honest, it's not a note that I particularly enjoy either. It's in here, but it's got so much else going on that you don't notice it too much. I do get some of the classic lemon note that I get in Kilkerran 12 running through this whiskey, but it's just drowned out by the oiliness, the greasiness. Like I say, those cheesy chips. It's funky, it's sweet, it's woody, it's smoky. It's a really good dram. Hay bales, barnyard, a farm. These are the sort of things that are just coming to my mind when I taste the whiskey. There is a sweetness that runs through. Clearly, there's sherry cask involved in both of these whiskies, but on the taste, the Longrow seems to have more of that sherry cask influence in than the Kilkerran, which is good. I like sherry cask influence in whiskey, but not too much. This one fits the brief really well, I have to say. Also, you've probably noticed, that's cask strength whiskey, and it doesn't really taste like cask strength whiskey. It drinks quite smooth. It's not hot, it's not spicy. It's really, really well done. These are two fantastic whiskies, guys. If you enjoy peated whiskey, I firmly recommend both of them. They're two exceptional whiskies, make no mistake about it. But it's Whiskey Wars and there can only be one winner. And you know what makes this so difficult is I actually prefer, like I mentioned, the more bourbon heavy batch. These, and that's my favourite of the three by far. These are closer, because this is really good, so these are closer. And I'm going to have to think about this because I'm not sure which one I'm going to pick. I will actually mention the price. £50 in the UK and £50 in the UK. Same price. And guys, £50 for a cask strength Kilkerran that tastes this good. Other distilleries should take note. You know, all I'm saying is Ardbeg Smoky Verse has just come out and it's £95. And it's not cask strength, it's about 48%. And it's unaged. But anyway, that's all I'm going to say. Lockley 6, £90. But £50 cask strength, I believe it's between 6 and 7 years of age. It's really good stuff. Really good stuff. I do enjoy that nose. I really do enjoy that nose. It gives me something different. They both do actually. They're both unique whiskies. This one gives me that savoury, cheesy chip, greasy spoon feel. And this one just gives me something so unique. I love rhubarb. It throws rhubarb in. I'm gonna have to pause and get back to you with the winner, which will be in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay guys, I have made my decision. The winner today is the Longrow. I just love how creamy, soft, smooth, but peaty, bitter, sour, tangy, medicinal notes, plasters, TCP, you name it, it's got it. And I love the fact that it's not woody and it's not spicy. So for me, hard to beat for me, this whiskey. The Kilkerran though ran it really close. Sensational whiskey. I'm definitely going to buy another bottle of both of these whiskies. I really enjoyed it. I know some people in the comments are going to say, Ash, for me it's the Kilkerran. And I'll say fair enough, because I can see why. It's really good. And I know some people, they prefer Kilkerran to bottlings by Springbank because they're a little bit, not more mainstream, but a little bit more palatable, I would suppose. But the heavily peated does go against that a little bit. It does give you the funkiness and some quite out there and challenging notes. £50 as well, by the way, guys. It's just really good. But I do believe batch 11, which is this one, has been really well received by the community. I've not had other batches, so I couldn't comment on that, but this is really good. That's what I can say. Okay guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. If you did enjoy the video, please hit that like button and please click that subscribe button. Also, credit to G Whisky, he got this video out before I did and I've stolen his idea. So please check out his channel if you haven't already. Link will be in the description down below. Really nice guy, really great channel. I have no problems recommending him. Thank you so much for watching this video and I hope to see you all for the next Whiskey War.